What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We're rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates every single day throughout the summer transfer window. So if you want to stay up to date with the latest Manchester City transfer news first and fast, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 19k subscribers, we're less than 700 subs away. Any help towards that would be great. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'm actively looking for a sponsor for these daily Manchester City transfer updates, so if that is something that interests you, then do let me know through my email. Twitch link, that's in the description below too if you want to go and follow me on Twitch. Just hit 10 new followers, that's fantastic. Can we get to 20? That would be brilliant. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 400 likes, that is the like goal. And most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these videos. Without further ado, let's crack on with this transfer update. Dedication here on the JSGC channel. It is my birthday today. The grand old age of 26. I saw people leaving in the comments saying Harry Kane, he's old, 27, turning 28. It's a couple of years older than me. I mean, I'm old, I don't know. Anyway, we're here, we're dedicated. It's roasting here in the UK right now. Do hope that everyone who is living here is enjoying the sunshine. So without further ado anyway, let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off first with some contract news. Good news, 17 academy players, they have signed their first professional contracts at Manchester City. Big congratulations to Luke Mbete, Darko Gyabi, Kian Breckin, Shea Charles, Tai Sodje, Borges, McNamara, Callum Doyle, Harvey Griffiths, Micah Hamilton, Juan Larios, Romeo Lavia, Josh Adam, Mikki van Sas, Liam Smith, Adedire, Mebude, and also Kwaku Oduroh. Butchered some names there, I am sure, but big congratulations to all the young Manchester City players there, earning their first ever professional contract. Congratulations to them. More contract news. Fiorini, he has signed a new contract at Manchester City until 2026. This is according to the Manchester Evening News, so big congratulations to Lewis on that. Also, Ben Knight, he signed a new deal at Manchester City. According to the Manchester Evening News, his contract is until 2025. Big congratulations there to Ben. And finally, Cieran Slicker has also signed a new contract at Manchester City. According to the Manchester Evening News, that is until 2024. Big congratulations there to Kieran. Don't know why I'm struggling with saying until. But there we go. And moving on to the outs, we've got an update on Gabriel Jesus. Pretty big update this actually. Juventus, they're not going away. They won't go away. They're firming up their interest in the Manchester City striker, coming from reliable information from Martin Blackburn based at The Sun. Manchester City, they're saying they want cash only. And that's the only way they're going to be selling Gabriel Jesus this summer. They want to use that money to be able to fund for moves for Jack Grealish and Harry Kane. Man City have gathered already around £50 million in player sales, either from clauses for other players like Jadon Sancho or the sale of other players. And City expected, with younger players leaving Manchester City, expected to get around £100 million in transfer fees alone for these players who haven't even touched the first team squad. That if Man City can maybe sell one or two first team players around the first team squad, that could generate income for Manchester City at around £200 million. And if we're wanting our summer business to be Jack Grealish and Harry Kane, that would fund for that without Manchester City having to hurt their own bank balance. Now, Manchester City, they're believed to be wanting around 60 to 65 million euros. To be honest, change that from euros and put that into pounds, we've got around 65 million pounds. I personally would be pretty happy with that. Juventus, they're interested in signing him. However, they want him on a loan with an option to buy. And apparently want to include a substantial loan fee for that. Now, unless the loan fee is astronomical, unless it's massive, I wouldn't contemplate that. I'd be saying to them, pay up, cash only, that's what we're wanting. Unless, if you're wanting him on loan, you're going to have to pay a big fee. And I'm talking 20, 30 million pounds. Which wouldn't make sense to do a loan deal for that. So instead, they can give us the £60 million or so that Man City are believed to be looking for. Jesus has got 2 years left on his contract. I think this summer would be a good time for us to sell. If we are to sell Gabriel Jesus, though, I do think it would mean that we may need 2 attackers. However, if someone like Harry Kane is brought in, then I'm sure we'd be able to suffice with Raheem Sterling and Ferran Torres that can also cover up there. And of course, effectively, we saw Kevin De Bruyne playing as a false 9 for Manchester City as well. So if we do bring in a world-class striker, we may just be able to cope. But as I was saying in yesterday's video, and a lot of people were, I don't get why they were criticising it, saying Olivier Giroud, he wouldn't do. Jesus leaves and you bring someone in that's going to be Man City's contingency, our plan B. Someone like Giroud available for €3.5 million. Feel like we're missing out. Premier League experience, great with his feet, good in the air, great personality to have around the dressing room, knows what it takes to win, knows how to play in the Premier League as well. It's a bargain as far as I'm concerned, but there we go, people didn't sound that keen. Anyway, moving on, we've got an update on Lukas Nmecha. The Daily Mail, they're saying Wolfsburg, they are closing in on agreeing a fee for Lukas Nmecha, as per yesterday's story that we reported on him, that he was closing in on a move to Wolfsburg with personal terms already being agreed. The fee is believed to be around £11.2 million, adding nicely up to Manchester City's transfer kitty to try and fund for moves for Jack Grealish and Harry Kane. Now, final story of the hour, we've got an update on Callum Doyle. As I was saying a couple of videos ago, he has officially joined Sunderland. Surprise, surprise, it's a 1-year loan deal, not 2. As said, Man City don't normally do 2-year loan deals to clubs in England. They like to assess the progress after a year, and if Sunderland want to sign him again and he's happy to go, then we would negotiate another 1-year loan rather than saying 2 years. 2 years is a long commitment, so unless we see that player moulding in and potentially joining that team after 2 years, didn't really make sense. Callum Doyle, he's a fantastic young footballer. Sunderland are getting themselves a very good player. It's a very good move that for Callum. Wishing him all the very best on his loan to Wearside. Hope he goes and smashes it. Now, moving on to the ins, before we get into the real juice of the video, we have got an update on Tom Galvez. I've not really reported on him in the last couple of months. You may be questioning yourself thinking, who is that? Well, Manchester City have signed him. He's a 16-year-old left-back from Watford, highly regarded. He signs for Manchester City. I was expecting this a couple of months ago. It's now signed, official and done. Welcome, Tom, to Manchester City. He signs on a scholarship, which I presume would turn to a professional deal when he turns 17, just like all them academy players that I named to you at the beginning of this video. Now, moving on to the next story, we've got an update on Danny Ings. Good news if you don't want Danny Ings at Manchester City. Martin Blackburn at The Sun, he's also confirmed that Manchester City, they are not interested in signing Danny Ings from Southampton. So good news if you don't want Danny Ings. Man City seemingly turning their eyes towards Harry Kane. I'm wondering if there is a contingency to Harry Kane. Apparently, though, City have been told, or Man City have told people to be patient with regard to that transfer. My understanding is Tottenham Hotspur not interested in selling, certainly won't go to the negotiation table whilst Harry Kane isn't at the club and he is on holiday. Considering Spurs have got Man City first game of the season as well, they're not going to sell Harry Kane before that game, quite frankly. They don't want Harry Kane lining up for Manchester City in that game. So yeah, this is one that could drag on all summer. Now, one big transfer that perhaps may be coming to an end pretty soon. Jack Grealish. Big update on him. Manchester City, they're apparently ready to trigger his release clause. I've still not had word on what that release clause is, and I didn't know until maybe a week or so ago that apparently there was a release clause in his contract. But yeah, it's been reported that there is, and apparently Manchester City have already got personal terms agreed with Jack Grealish for him to join Manchester City. This is according to Sam Lee of The Athletic. However, we're getting word in from Aston Villa that Jack Grealish's camp, they're saying that he's set to sign a new deal. So we are getting two very contradicting pieces of information. One saying personal terms agreed with Manchester City and we need to get a fee sorted with Aston Villa. The other is saying Jack Grealish has got terms agreed with Aston Villa for a new contract. Two big swings of information, of news there to be able to digest, which are completely contradicting each other. One has to be true, and one this summer will be true. Grealish will either leave Aston Villa and potentially join Manchester City, or he'll stay at Aston Villa and he'll commit and he'll sign a new contract. My advice, take this all with a pinch of salt and wait until Jack Grealish makes it very clear that he isn't signing a new deal at Villa and he wants to leave, and then pursue it from there. Otherwise, you're just going to get yourselves a big headache, and also you may risk getting your hopes up as well. And I think we've all been there when it comes to transfers, and quite frankly, I don't want to go there again. Now, receiving word, Sam Lee, he's saying that Manchester City, they want to sign Jack Grealish this summer, but they also want to sign Harry Kane, and Man City are pushing hard to get both deals done. My previous understanding was it was one or the other. Sam Lee saying it's both players that Manchester City are looking at, and they want both players brought in this summer. Now, Nicolo Schira, I hope I've said his name right, from Italy. He's a journalist. I'll be honest, he isn't the best source of information to use. I have dealt with him a lot last summer when dealing with the Kalidou Koulibaly transfer saga that went on for what seemed like years. But anyway, we all know how that information was pretty incorrect. But anyway, he's saying that the deal is nearly done. Personal terms have been agreed, which is what Sam Lee has also said. So I wonder if they're using the same source here to come to the same conclusion. And he's also saying that a deal is agreed for Grealish to join Manchester City on a deal until 2026. So it would be a 5-year deal for him to become a Manchester City player. Man City now apparently not concerned about Jack Grealish joining them. They're confident that he wants to join them. They're confident they've got the agreement in place with the player. And apparently now Manchester City just need to sort out a fee with Aston Villa, which is the big hurdle with regards to this deal. Apparently Manchester City are looking at around spending £200 million on combined Harry Kane and Jack Grealish. Not too sure on how much we're looking at here for Jack Grealish. I know Aston Villa are looking for a British record Premier League record transfer fee for Grealish to leave them if Man City want to go and sign him. So we are talking, what, north of £90 million. Will Man City pay that? That remains to be seen. Obviously, to ease our congestion, if maybe a player or two was to leave, like a Gabriel Jesus, it would free up a lot more funds for us to go out there and pay big money for a player. We don't normally do big money signings at all, so there's a potential here that Man City could go out there and do 2 this summer. In the COVID market as well, we'll see. We will. As I said in some of the comments yesterday, the summer, it's long. Literally anything can happen. So there we go. That has been the transfer update. I do hope you did enjoy the transfer update. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. 400 likes. That is the like goal. Don't forget also to leave your thoughts of what you made of these transfers in the comments below. Would you be spending all that money on Jack Grealish? Are you happy that apparently personal terms are agreed? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 19k subscribers. We're less than 700 subscribers away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And also go and follow me on my Twitch as well if you haven't already. Link to that in the description below. August 1st I'll be doing my first live stream covering all things Manchester City and all things transfers on there, with a nice little show that I have prepared for you guys. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update, where I'm sure I'll have more updates on Harry Kane and Jack Grealish. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. It's absolutely sweltering here. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera or not, but I'm just pouring in sweat. I'm going to go and enjoy my birthday anyway, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. So I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.